Hello, my name is Laura Sharp, and I had the Multidimensional Anxiety Scale for Children second edition for my test review. It is also known as the MASC-2. General descriptive information. The MASC-2 was published in 2012. There are 50 items on this assessment, and the items are rated on a Likert scale from 0 to 3. The assessment takes about 15 minutes to administer, and it can be administered on paper or online, and it is a self-report assessment. Purpose and nature of the test. The purpose of the test is to measure symptoms of anxiety in individuals from ages 8 to 19. The test has 6 scales and 4 subscales. Parents of the children are also asked to fill out the report. There is a chart down below that you can see these 6 scales and the 4 subscales. The first of the 6 scales is separation anxiety and phobias. The second is social anxiety. The third is the GAD index. The fourth is obsessions and compulsions. The fifth is physical symptoms, and the sixth is harm avoidance. The 4 subscales include humiliation, rejection, performance fears, panic, tense, and restless. Development and standardization. The normative sample included 3,400 ratings. Of those 3,400 ratings, 1,800 were self-reported and 1,600 came from the children's parents. The sample included an equal number of females and males across the age range of 8 to 19 years old. The sample included youths from across the United States and Canada. Practical evaluation. MASC-2 added 12 items from the original MASC. 2 scales were renamed to better reflect their content. 2 new skills were introduced, and it is recommended that someone with B-level qualifications administer the test. B-level qualifications are individuals who have graduate-level training in psychological measurement and testing. Technical evaluation. Reliability. The coefficient alpha for the total score on the self-report rating was 0.92, and the coefficient alpha for the total score on the parent rating was 0.98. I do have charts on the next slide that show that. Retest reliability shows small mean differences with narrow confidence intervals to provide support for the stability of the scores. The retest values range from 0.80 to 0.94, suggesting that there is an excellent level of retest reliability. Both the self-report and parent ratings changed by less than 1 standard deviation, and both means were close to 0, both ranging from -1.1 to 0.5. MASC-2 has demonstrated excellent reliability with alpha coefficients and retest reliability. Users can be confident that the scores generated by the MASC-2 will be consistent and reliable. These are the 2 charts I was talking about earlier. The top one is for the self-report and the bottom one is for the parent report. And as you can see, the total score for the total sample of the self-report is 0.92, and the total score of the total sample for the parent report is 0.89. The full chart for both of these can be seen on page 50 of the examiner manual. Technical evaluation for discriminative validity. Analysis of covariance, multivariate analysis of covariance were conducted to assess the discriminative validity of the self-report and parent ratings, using the data that was collected during the standardization process from the youths and the parents of the youths who had existing clinical diagnosis. Small to large differences were found between the target group and the clinical group. Small to large effects were also found between a selected anxiety disorder and other anxiety disorder groups. These results show that the MASC-2 scale scores differentiate between the youths diagnosed with anxiety disorder and general population youths, as well as between youths with various clinical disorders. Technical evaluation for convergent validity. Convergent validity was also assessed by having a sample of youths complete the MASC-2 self-report, as well as the Beck Youth Inventory Anxiety and the Conners Comprehensive Behavior Rating Scale self-report. Parents also rated their children on the MASC-2 parent report and the Conners Comprehensive Behavior Rating Scales for parents. Moderate correlations were also found between scale scores that were conceptually related on the MASC-2 self-report and the Conners Comprehensive Behavior Rating Scales self-report, as well as the MASC-2 parents and the Conners Comprehensive Parent Rating Scale for parents. The results from these studies suggest that the MASC-2 demonstrates strong convergent validity. Technical evaluation for inter-rater consistency. Consistency between raters on the MASC-2 self-report and the MASC-2 parent were found. Correlations were found to be moderate in size. The scores differed by less than 1 standard deviation, and the mean differences were small, ranging from negative 2.5 to negative 0.1. The moderately sized correlations also indicate that it is important to get information from both the youth and the parent in order to obtain a full perspective of the youth's anxiety level. Test reviews and summary. A main strength of the MASC-2 is the shortness and the simplicity of the administration and scoring procedures. The MASC-2 provides a more comprehensive evaluation by incorporating parent reports. The additions and updates to the MASC-2 have helped to make more exclusive of anxiety characteristics. A limitation for this assessment is that there are no specific instructions as to if each parent should fill out a report or if both parents should fill out one report together. Parents may disagree on answers if they are instructed to fill out one form together, which could cause reliability and validity issues. After reading the MASC-2 manual and test review, I believe that the MASC-2 is a reliable and valid tool to help assess anxiety in children and adolescents. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.